I'm Ewan. I'm a quality technician at Marks & Spencer's Distribution Centre in Castle Donington. We deal with outbound, dispatching, checking to make sure that things have been packed correctly, making sure that customers will be happy with their orders. It can be website-based issues as well. But there's also a side that's more colleague facing. So I have to go out and do what's known as a process audit. So we have a checkboard of criteria that colleagues are trained off, and we go down and make sure they're following that. Of course, people skills are a giant part of this job, both in just being welcoming and friendly with whatever you're discussing, but also on the level of being able to confront people where necessary. So there is like a basic level of IT to our work. It's things that you can pick up quickly, but coming in with a little bit of knowledge is always beneficial. It was a mixed bag at school for me. I didn't dislike school. I wasn't someone that hated going to school. But I just had my ups and downs. None of my subjects really actually necessarily led to where I'm at. I mean, I was an arts person. I was doing drama. I was doing music. For this sort of thing, we do deal with, as I say, data sets, numbers and percentages and stuff. So being able to do very quick figures and figure out percentages and splits and stuff is always very useful. I did okay at GCSEs, minus my maths, but you could take a resit alongside. But I got enough to get onto the college course I was doing, which was actually video game development. So I then did only a year of the video game development course. I just kind of decided it was not going to be for me for the second year. And so I went into just doing a work skills course and then just went straight into work. I went to Bombardier actually to do electrical engineering on trains. But there was certain things I just wasn't getting on with on site. I left and I started as an agency worker here as a trailer tipper. I was unloading stock sent from suppliers onto site. So I started there, slowly moved around the warehouse, doing packing, working a little bit on the outbound dispatching side of things. I went into parcel checking after 2 years of that. And then from the parcel checking team, I moved up now to where I am 2 years ago. My dad was a big push for me. After all of the college stuff, I was obviously quite all over the place with where I was going, and he just said, get a job and use that as a springboard to go further. Once you have a job, you'll be able to get other ones easier, not just because it looks good to have a job, but because you'll want to have a job because you have money, you have a little bit of freedom, you have a schedule, you'll get used to that sort of thing. And so he kind of really pushed me on that front.